Marriage is a union between man and woman. Marriage is a real thing that makes people feel better, and marriage is a holy thing. Marriage is a thing that you know helps people get together and is a big promise and makes people a lot happier. And when we have a married when we have people that marry and are promised to marry and do all the good things and are Christian, we become a very blessed country. But the ads have gone completely against marriage. As you can see, they think that marriage is a terrible thing, and that's why now one half of the marriages in America end in divorce. And it's going to be more because the marriages starting from now, when you're 18, or especially when you're born, will most likely be 80% of them being ending in divorce. And yeah, I mean, start questioning your marriage now. Start questioning everything now because when you quite literally have the ads full of bias towards marriage and say, oh, it's it's okay to quite literally divorce. Like, there's one ad that said, oh, family is terrible. Why do we have dogs instead? That's what we're going at. It's like we're going into beast mode. We're going to bestiality mode. That's what we're going towards. And quite sadly, everyone's living dogs better than people, but then we still abuse dogs. So, in this sense, people are saying, okay, why don't we commit bestiality instead? That's the ad's future prediction. The ad's future prediction is that we commit bestiality instead of marrying to people. And then we can divorce the dog. Then the dog feels horrible. People, pet commercials are really doing it. This is very satanic. I see it right through the cracks. It's not by basing me by myself. My flesh would not be able to see that because you see I'm autistic, or I should be, and I do not see anything like that. No, it's Jesus. Jesus is seeing right through the cracks, and he's using me to tell you guys. As a matter of fact, Jesus is seeing right through the cracks. He is telling you right now that television used to be much more wholesome, but then the 70s came, and then they started to get more perverse. Then the 90s came, and they became more violent, and then today came, and they became more sinful, exceedingly. Like, then there's also the fact that, oh, you're supposed to have gay people involved, and then someday there's going to be also, I believe there's even today, where they're having people that are marrying more than one woman or marrying more than one man. You see, this is the stuff that I'm worried about coming forward because you see, one of my last videos I did like this was telling you that God's judgment is coming not only in America but the whole entire world. And this is scary, folks. This is really scary because we're coming to an end where we did not expect it to come to an end. We literally have 7 days until the end happens. No human flesh will be saved until then. Time is shortened. So what does God mean time is shortened? In another language, it means cut short, for all the sin to abound. He's been always doing this with Sodom and Gomorrah. Like you see, Sodom and Gomorrah has been sitting for at least, well, I don't know, 24 years maybe 30 years, I don't know. It should be at least 36 years before sin is abounding. Too much for God. But we've had a lot of help from God in those recent years. Ever since the 70s, maybe 90s, we've been getting a lot of help from God. But 36 years are almost up, guys. It really is. Like, we've had people turn into atheists since the 90s. And if it's 36 years, gosh, I'm like, you know, 35 years old, and I'm 1989. If that's been starting since, like I don't know, like 30 years, we are almost on 36 years. Like, let's say it's only 30 years. we have 6 years left. We really do. I mean, the Pope could die by then. I mean, he could be the false prophet for a very little bit. But seriously, folks, right now we're at war. Then we'll be at peace where sin abounds. Then the world will completely end. I mean, it won't be like 7 years. It will be adjusting to that. No, there will be a complete annihilation, a complete extinction of all creatures and humanity. 7 days, folks. 7 days. It used to be 7 years, which was like the 7 days. But 7 days could mean anything: weeks, years, millennia, centuries. But this time it's just days. So, like, days can mean anything in heaven. So it's going to take 7 days only. It's going to be a wipeout of humanity. Because God decided with humanity. And He's going to do it by fire, by May storm events, earthquakes, lightnings and thunders. You know, terrible stuff. Blood in oceans. You know, it's not going to be water. It's going to be lots of dry thunder. All these events are going to be very dry and fiery and lightning and terrible things. Stars from falling from the sky, like I said, and the ocean's going to turn into blood. Not literal, but there's going to be death, so much death that it seems like thirds of waters have completely turned to blood. You know. You see, it isn't just the ads. It isn't just the drama of the ads. It isn't just the drama of the television that's like all sexual. No. God's wrath really is coming. And you better believe that Jesus took your sins away and brought you to heaven. Because if you do that, you're going to heaven. You're not going to be part of the judgment. Because again, like I said, if you're left behind, you're going to hell. Alright, I'll be done, okay? Bye.